Warby. And I wouldn't normally do that, but you can't plan when you're going to come in and out of form. It's not like
Scott Roy 20.
It's not like you're
Game
a runner doing
Scott Taylor.
I don't know, a 10.
Got this time as well, so get it back for 36 to make it 2-1 and a break of throw.
Multiple darts here. Got Taylor to hold. He's going to get punished with a break of throw.
Game shot of the
There's your
third
answer.
leg, Mike Gillett.
There's a lovely 12 darter in leg 2 from Gillett. A chance to
58.
overtake him into second
Scott
position.
74.
Also massive for Gillett to try and bounce back tonight.
Game shot of the fourth leg, Scott
Remember,
Taylor.
the week he qualified, he just squeaked through.
The dart Charvu from the winning shot in week
72.
11, though, was it? And so Taylor returns for 72 to take the points. Double 12 is what he wants, double 12 is what he gets. And as far as opening performances go, that was rock solid from Scott Taylor. An average just under 84 and a 4-2 victory.
I do believe the lineup for next week, some new names, some exciting names to bring you.
Game shot of the first leg, Mike
Hopefully some
Warburton.
exciting darts like that. 14 dart break to talk our Pro Tour action, courtesy of his exploits on the Challenge Tour and other such things.
190.
Just keeps him interested.
32.
Just pokes Pilgrim a little bit in the back, but don't poke the cage of Daryl Pilgrim. 2 legs won in this match.
Still averaging over the ton. Pilgrim down surprisingly mid-80s.
46.
Which, when you describe the talent
Mike
of this
Iroquois,
man, that is actually a
40.
below par performance.
He only had one around that kind of number last night.
And Warby's making him play with some
Mike
excellent darts of his own. He's averaging 97, just under to take us all the way.
34.
Oh, it was on the money.
Mike Iroquois 52.
Is Warby going to be in the money?
This could be a big money moment. They're all going to be around this point of the evening for him. It's going to be 2 at double 16,
shot,
and he
and a
only
match,
needs
Mike
one. And you can
Warburton.
see in the celebration there the potential importance of it as he compounds Pilgrim to his first defeat here at Champion. Will the change of barrels lead to a change of fortunes for Gillett? He wants Totso 160 to start.
120.
Wow, thought that was in. I'm
John
sure he did
Iroquois,
as well.
36. Game
But he has
shot
to
of the
watch
first
John
leg,
Worsley
John
find the
Worsley.
target that Gillett found twice in that.
Can he teach John Worsley a lesson in combination finishing?
Will he be saved by the bell?
Game shot of the second
Tops
leg,
it is for
Mike
Gillett.
Say 15 dart break.
Gosh, as a reminder, because of the way the group lies, 10 points is enough for any player to get through. So Taylor would do enough to get through if he beats
136.
Warburton in the next game.
Mike Iroquois
Can
120.
Gillett climb the ladder? He has to come down to go up. The top rung. It's found for Gillett to take a 2-1 lead. You could just see that little bit of a fist bump in.
100. Mike Iroquois 66.
This is gutsy because it could have been so easy in this situation to go through the motions. He's pouring out every single acre of his character here to take us all the way and to keep to seal what would be a fantastic performance, a fantastic win. And John Worsley with a ton-topping performance, 101.45 in the end to get the better of Mike Gillett in a last leg decider. That eliminates Gillett from the running here at the Super.
By a lad.
60. Scott Iroquois 82.
And he grows a better beard than you, son. Tops for Taylor.
Game shot of the first leg.
Tops he gets. 15 dart break a throw.
Or is it time for Taylor to
20.
strike?
Yeah, this
Scott
is
Iroquois
theme of
58.
break of throw is going to continue.
Game
Yes.
shot on the third leg. Scott
Absolutely.
Taylor.
Mustard on tops, 2 from 2.
After 9, he's averaging 97.35 at the minute. And he's
Game shot on
going through the
fifth leg,
gears and he leads
Mike
3-2.
Warburton.
The
You take it all together, he'll represent a big 2 points for him. Double 12. Now sixes.
Game
What
shot
a run
and
to the
match,
line for
Mike
Warburton. An 11, followed by a 12, and an average of 100.
and he's going to be back.
86.
3 at double
Johnny Require,
16 for
32.
1-0.
Game
He
shot on the
makes
first
no
leg,
mistake
John Worsley.
whatsoever, and he pounces. Will they be conjoined at one apiece?
Well, he got a look at 138 in the last leg, and he's
39.
getting a look at 102 in this
Johnny
one.
Require, 56.
It's Worsley with the opportunity to give us our third 11 darter of the night.
I suppose a
Game shot
12
on
will
the second
do.
leg, John Worsley.
Wowzers.
He's got to upon his return, and Darryl Pilgrim's facing a scenario smack bang in the face maybe we didn't expect at the beginning of the night, and that is the scenario
16.
where he's looking and
Johnny
lurking
Require, 48.
right behind his shoulder. There's now a couple of players potentially breathing down his neck. It's going to be Tots or Worsley. He just double checks with the referee as to what bet it went in because it was close to the wire,
Game
and he
shot on
finds the
third leg,
tops,
John
and he's just
Worsley.
so efficient. Going to be one dart at tops to save his skin.
54.
He misses it, and maybe the Pilgrim pendulum may
Johnny
begin
Require,
to
10.
swing as Worsley returns for double 5 for a 4-0 win,
Game
which now
shot
puts him
and
in a
match,
slightly more
John
perilous
Worsley.
position. As for the Womble, well, he's moving free at the top of the group. He finds himself on 8 points. There's 3 players at 5.
Klassen.
100.
You know, he was
Mike Require,
mathematically
80.
still in the mix, but he thought, well, there's no better time to maybe experiment. Doesn't mean you're not
Game
giving it
shot on the
everything.
first
You
leg,
just
Mike Gillis.
use that opportunity to try out a new set.
4. Mike Require,
Now,
20.
what Warby thought of that, and he's just not been able to replicate
Game shot on the second leg, Mike Gillis.
performance he produced with a 140. He's still a long way adrift, and this will put it
Game shot on the third leg, Mike
a
Gillis.
massive dent in the. I'm impressed that someone knows that doesn't work here. Wow.
Game shot on the fourth leg,
How
Mike
about that?
Warburton.
Another example of how much ability.
11, and what a competitive week it was as well.
140.
And to beat the likes
Mike
of Chris
Require,
Lamb and Cam
33.
Crabtree, who are very high up on the challenge to order of merit to get here. But that's a slip.
Game shot and the match,
Wow.
Mike Gillis.
Well, has that ended the hopes of his fellow Welsh international? That was a tough one to take for Warby on the back of tonight, hasn't he?
Level above the rest.
60.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried
Johnny
about
Require, 40.
Scott Taylor. He did pick up that win against Gillett, but it wasn't
Game shot on
particularly
the first leg, John
a
Worsley.
pretty performance. Averaged 84,
14.
and that was very much the case on the Wednesday, wasn't it? Where
Game shot on the second
what
leg,
could go wrong
Scott
went wrong
Taylor.
for him, but that is stunning. Oh, it's only banter between me and Owen. Ooh, cheeky.
Game shot on the third leg, John Worsley.
Outstanding, isn't it? He is. That's gone in excess of 100.
96. Johnny Require, 40.
Become the first player to make it onto double figures in this group.
Game
Double
shot
10
and the
for
match,
points number
John
10
Worsley.
for John Worsley, and it means that Scott Taylor will be precariously lurking down the back of his neck. He could play with a little bit of freedom, whereas Even
And I think he's been doing that all night.
96.
Hence those
Darryl
back-to-back
O'Quire,
good
51.
performances.
And despite only needing a leg to progress, there's still that pressure to perform for Pilgrim. This descending through, 888. We can add the name of Daryl Pilgrim into tomorrow night's fabled 6 here at the...
How close that was, because it clipped the wire. 16.
59. Darryl O'Quire.
Not to be for
40.
Gillett, and so Pilgrim will return for that tots, for that break, for that 2-0 lead. That's not usually a bad guide for Daryl, but that drags below, and so double 10 is found last start in hand, and despite the little bit of a mess around on the doubles, it was still...
In that 5 visit range.
99. Darryl O'Quire, 40.
10s again. 10s found
on the
again.
third leg, Daryl Pilgrim.
Even better in leg 3. That was a 14.
Darryl O'Quire, 45.
So then, to complete the win, Pilgrim wants 45. It's going to be 2 in his hand, a double 16.
Game,
only
shot,
needs the one
and
to
the
get the
match,
better of
Daryl
Mike
Pilgrim.
Gillett by 4 legs to 1. He only needed the 1 leg to go through. He secured it for sure with 2 points by getting the better of Gillett by 4 legs to 1 and doing so with a remarkable performance.
He didn't.
123.
Horrible
Mike
deflection to
O'Quire,
the treble
10.
1. You could hear the flight clatter.
Game shot on the first leg, Mike
The
Warburton.
Previous start, Morby. Hard to do, which is why less people
58.
have the ability
Mike
to
O'Quire,
stack the dart.
116.
I always feel like I just don't have any control to the flight of the dart in the air.
Game shot on the third
that's a
leg,
super
Mike
shot.
Warburton.
Under enormous pressure. If Morby does this and wins this leg, it'll be 3-1 up, break a throw,
60.
and have the darts to
Mike O'Quire, 71.
serve it out 4-1, which is 1 leg better than the minimum requirement.
Game shot on the fourth leg,
This really would
Mike
be-
Warburton. Mike O'Quire, 104.
Morby and his supporters will have everything crossed, and he will get a chance to win this one
54.
4-1.
Mike O'Quire, 40.
On reflection, this is a great win.
Win, which would give him an outside chance still of
Game,
qualifying
shot,
through
and a
Group
match,
B.
Mike
Warburton
Warburton.
gets the better of Worsley by 4 legs to 1, but now he has got to wait and
Obviously, probably down
Darryl
to,
O'Quire,
fact that-
74.
as we mentioned, he'd really gone through the ringer tonight just to guarantee qualification.
34. Scott O'Quire, 20.
Let off.
is this the moment
Game
that
on the
sends
first
Scott
leg,
Taylor
Scott
into
Taylor.
tomorrow night's final? And so
On the
Scott
pot,
O'Quire,
but
61.
in all honesty, I certainly wouldn't have my last pound anywhere. I'd save it for
Game shot on the second leg, Scott Taylor.
something more important. 9-19s for a 1-7-1 to leave 8-8.
No score.
Oops.
Scott O'Quire, 54.
it's a bit like a can of 25p cola where the fizz and the pop have been going up and down.
Game shot on the fourth leg, Scott Taylor.
Moves.
He is shifted all the way across and just
score.
fails to find the
Scott
target.
O'Quire, 5.
And so Taylor returns for 5. He's 2 at double 2.
Game
That
shot,
seals
and a
success
match,
for Scott Taylor. And because of the margin of the victory, it means John Worsley is going to be the group winner, pipping Pilgrim to the post in that.